All right, so for the first step, right, you want to actually come into the sales office, meet with the sales association, and then get pricing, go do a walkthrough, a tour, find the home that's yours, then you start the contract. All right, so this is what you're gonna see. You're gonna see a sold sign because right after you leave the sales area, so this is the sales room, right? Once you pick your house, start the contract, things like that, you have to pick a dirt lot. So you're gonna pick a lot that fits you. Maybe you wanna be close to the park. So this lot would be the one that you would actually pick, right? Because you wanna be real close to the park. You wanna have very few neighbors maybe. This is perfect. So you pick your lot, then you move over to the very next step. All right, so after you actually pick your lot, now they have to go out here and put these wood frames in, and they put all of the wirings and things like that in there because they're gonna prepare for the concrete. But you'll now see each step is gonna take you further and further into seeing the development of your home. And this step right here gives you a good layout of what your driveway is gonna look like, what your garage, what your walkway on the side is gonna look like, this side is gonna look like. But it's a great thing to see, but there's still more steps. All right, so once you already pick out the land, the plot and things like that, now the next step is a slab. So you gotta come in here, they pour the concrete after everything is all laid out. You would see actually the wood that's laid around the sides, but they've already done that portion. But you have pipings in here, things like that. This is a stage where you can always come, you can take pictures, have your family come and take pictures. But the best part about this stage is now you can start seeing your backyard start to form. So as your backyard forms, you can start picturing things back here, the size of everything, what you're gonna do, your layout and things like that. But it's a really cool thing, but there's a lot more steps to go. All right, so next up would be framing. This is what your framing is gonna look like. It's just gonna be wood. Everything is standing, and now you start to see the rooms form, start to see the kitchen, the living room, everything is starting to get put together. Your window casings are starting to get built out, all right? But this is the framing stage. This is a step-by-step of what is going on when it comes to these new builds, man. It's a beautiful process. I would suggest that if you are getting a new build, definitely come and view every single one of these. Take pictures as much as possible because it's an exciting experience. What I want to try to do is get pictures for my clients and this framework and the drywall and every step. Man, if I can get pictures for that and make it into like a photo album, I think it'd be really cool. But let's move on to the next step. All right, so now that they have the home framed, you actually have to put the insulation, tubing, wiring, and things like that inside. So you'll start seeing all of that start to take form. So let me show you a little bit of the wiring that's going on because this is what's gonna be right outside your home. All the wiring comes down here and goes into your junction box, but that's ran throughout the entire home. So we can see that ran all the way throughout your home right there, okay? The insulation is really good because it's gonna keep out the heat, the cold, keep your AC running the way it's supposed to run. But they do that throughout the homes that are all touching the outside wall. Not always do that in the garage. It's something that you have to ask for. So on this side of the garage, not always is that gonna be insulated. In some homes, you can request that. That is a request that you have to do. Not all builders are gonna do that. So then we move on to the next step. So then the next step in the process would actually be the drywall. So they would drywall your home, which it looks like this in the beginning. They do go in here and smooth it out. So if you can see here, it's actually pretty smooth. They smooth it out or they put the texture in there for however you want it. You get to pick that whenever you're doing the design stage, but that'll be the next step. This is pretty rough, but once they do all the painting, sanding, and all those things like that, then you have a better product to look at, all right? So the very last stage is moving into your home. And this is the model home, but even still, let's just go ahead and walk through real quick. You move into your home, you literally create your own safe haven. Do whatever you want with your home. Place all your items in here, and you now make it yours. So those are the steps. Hopefully, if you want to purchase a new build, you reach out to your realtor, man. All right? Realtors, classic style. You reach out to your realtor, and we help you with everything else, all right? We help negotiate the contract. We help negotiate if there's incentives or things like that. Once all that happens, you move in. Man, hope you enjoyed. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and join me, man. This is the new build process. Much love. Peace out.